At first glance, you'd probably assume this clip is harmless, just an old home video with a normal family atmosphere. But once you learn the story behind it, the footage becomes incredibly disturbing. The recording looks like something straight out of the early 90s. A man is casually opening Christmas presents, reacting to gifts, and going through a collection of baseball cards. Everything about it feels normal at first. But there's this strange energy throughout the video that makes it feel uncomfortable. Something just feels off. The man in the footage was later identified as Von Lester Taylor, while the person recording was his associate Edward Deli. And according to investigators, the two were already in the middle of carrying out a horrifying crime. Just a few days before Christmas in 1993, the pair targeted a cabin owned by the Teta family. While the family was away, the two men broke into the property. But instead of stealing a few things and leaving, they stayed inside the cabin. They went through the family's belongings, opened Christmas presents that weren't theirs, and even used the family's own camcorder to record themselves while waiting for the family to come home. When the family finally returned, the situation turned violent almost immediately. Investigators say 49-year-old Kay and her 72-year-old mother Bate Potts lost their lives during the attack. Kay's husband Ralph was also seriously injured after being shot and attacked, but somehow he survived. Authorities say the couple's daughters Lynn and Tricia were then forced into the suspect's vehicle before the two fled the scene. Before escaping, the cabin was intentionally set on fire. Fortunately, after a police pursuit, both suspects were eventually captured and the two girls were found alive. Today, Von Taylor remains on death row in Utah, while Edward Deli is serving a life sentence for his role in the case. What makes this case especially disturbing is how normal everything looked on camera. Without context, it just seems like an ordinary family recording. But knowing what was happening behind the scenes completely changes the feeling of the footage. Let me know what you think about this case, and if there's another story you want covered next, feel free to leave it in the comments.